Welcome to our new program Cooking with Atomy. Please enjoy.
Hello. Today we're going to do something a little bit different with the Atomy Ham. We're also going to use the Atomy corn chips. I'm using the basic flavor. You can use whatever you want. Okay, so let's get started. Today we will literally be making hamburgers. So you will need a can of Atomy Ham. You will need a bag of Atomy corn chips, 1 egg. You will need some cooked rice, green onions, and some pre-cooked garlic. If you haven't seen the video on pre-cooking garlic, go have a look at it after this. Step 1. Take the ham out of the tin, dice it up, and then use something to break it up into small pieces. I'm using a wire whisk. You could use a pastry cutter or anything. Don't use a food processor. That'll make a mush out of it. But we want it broken up into fine pieces. Number 2, take the corn chips and smash them down into the same consistency as breadcrumbs. We'll need to use them like you would normally use breadcrumbs. 4 is the egg, and we'll just leave it. It's an egg. There's nothing to do with it, but break it open when we're ready. Next, have some cooked rice. We will need half a tin worth of cooked rice. Just measure it in the ham tin that is now empty. Lastly, let's dice up the green onion and the garlic into small pieces and get them ready to be added to the recipe as we get started. When you're all done, it should look something just like this. Okay, now that we've got all our prep done, let's get started. And it's really simple, really simple. Everybody goes into the pool. 1, our crumbs, our chives, our green onions and garlic, our rice, and finally the egg. And now all we're going to do is mix it up. I use my hands. If you want to use a spoon, spatula, or something else, that's fine. And this is all we want. We just want to get it mixed up. To the point where it'll form our burger shape. Now I'm going to make them small because I want to serve a couple together. So this is all we're going to do. Make a little patty and go on to the next one. We want to make size and thickness consistent, so when we go to cook, it will all cook at the same time and the same speed. And here are the patties, as I said, all looking the same size, same shape, same thickness, and they're ready for cooking. And it looks like with this batch, we will get 5. You can adjust the size by adjusting how much ham. You now know that 1 can of ham will make you 5 small little patties. We got a little bit of extra here, so we'll just squeeze it in on top. Make sure everybody gets used. And from here, we'll get ready for cooking. Perfect. Okay, welcome back. Let's get ready to cook. We will fire up some heat. Get that ready. Now, nice trick when you're frying, remember, hot pan, cold oil. Hot pan, cold oil, far less problems with sticking. Not guaranteed, but far less. Today we're going to use the Brasso from Atomy, the nice grapeseed oil, and of course the residual oil from our garlic, and you can see how to make that in a previous video. So we'll just give our pan a chance to heat up here. One of the ways to test a pan is just to splash some water in. It's starting to bubble. So we're pretty good. We're pretty close. So we'll go ahead, we'll add some oil. And then we'll add our garlic oil, bring in some flavor, and then let's add our patties. Now, if you notice when we were making them, I didn't add any seasoning. The ham has enough salt in it that it can carry through everything. I'm going to use a sauce when I'm finished with it, so it's going to have its own flavors on top. So if you're going to use it just like a hamburger and put it in between a bun, then you may want to add some extra flavors. And the way we're going to do it here and the way we're going to serve it, we have some extra flavor coming with the sauce. Okay, we've been sizzling for a little while here. Let's go and give ourselves a flip and see where we're at. And we've got a nice little bit of color coming there. Now remember, everything in here is already cooked. So unlike using raw meat, we already are cooked. So it's a matter of just getting some color and heating through. So we'll let that go for a few more minutes on this side. Now cooking time will depend on the type of pan you use and the heat you're using. I'm on a medium heat with a thin pan, so the heat conducts very quickly. If you're using a thicker pan, your cooking time may take a little longer. You're just going to have to play with that. It's time. We got them finished up. I've got a little plate here, so we're going to turn the heat off. We're going to take one of these out, plate it up, add a little bit of color. There we go. Hamburger made with Atomy ham and the Atomy crackers. Hope you like it. Give it a shot. Thank you.
Thank you. Please subscribe for more.